Hi guys, I'm just putting a video on of the like my new setup, as I said I would do. But I was looking through all my Mac magazines that I have and what have you. I needed to look back through them because I stumbled upon something that I couldn't do. I remember seeing it in a magazine. Anyway, I came across this really old Mac magazine. It was one of the first magazines I got. Now, when I say old in comparison to computer terms, okay, it was April 2004, so it's nearly 5 years old. And 5 years ago, I was heavily into PCs. You know, I'd done my MCSE 2000, and you know, I was basically not long qualified as a what do you call it? A Microsoft Certified Systems Engineer. But even back then, you know, I was still dabbling with the thought of going to Apple, and the reason why I always dabbled with the thought of going to Apple was because my wife used to be a nanny when we lived in when I was in the army, and the person that she worked for was a freelance photographer for the Financial Times, who was from New Zealand, and his wife was from Australia, and he had always used Apples. Now at that point I never really, you know, I didn't really know Apples that well, and he always used to say to me, you know, you should get into Apple, you should get yourself one, but they were very, very expensive back then. Plus there was no Apple stores in the UK back then. There was Apple resellers, but not stores. Pretty much everything you could buy had to be done online. I mean, like, I remember him having a problem with one of his Apples, because he asked me if I could have a look at it, but I had no idea what I was doing. And you know, it took him quite a long time to get things fixed, because it was all pack up and send off, pack up and send off, and all that. You know, he couldn't take it anywhere. So anyway, this was a magazine that I bought just to give myself a little bit of an insight into Apple. And look at, you know, this is how, like I say, 2004. That's the Mac G5. But look at the iPods that it's advertising, and the prices are just ridiculous. I mean, for a 40 gigabyte iPod here in the UK, it was £393. So that's roughly about $600. It would have been back then. Well, depending on what the exchange rate was. And the iMac G4, the eMac, the PowerBook, and the iBook. That's the iBook. That's a G4 iBook. And the prices, you know, you look at some of them here, right? Okay, the iMac 15-inch G4, 1 GHz with 256 meg RAM, a combo drive, 80 gigabyte hard drive, 56K modem, NVIDIA GeForce 4 MX 32 megabyte graphics card, was £989 and 35 pence. So nearly £1,000, so nearly $2,000. And if you wanted to go up to the 20-inch iMac, which was only 1.25 gigahertz, so it wasn't a big massive jump, it was only the screen really. As a matter of fact, it was only the screen that was different, and it had a super drive, which was obviously a big thing back then. But it was 256 meg RAM, 80 gig hard drive. The graphics card was a 64 megas as opposed to a 32. And that was £1,744. So quite a bit of money back then. But then again, you know, PCs were quite a bit of money back then as well. And I can't comment too much about, well, I can comment actually, because I've got an iMac G4 now, and you know, I've got an iBook G3 and iBook G4, and you know, I bought them second hand quite recently, and you know, they've done me fantastically. So I can't comment. You know, you only get what you pay for in this life. Right? Anyway, just wanted to show you that magazine. It's a old Mac user edition, and I don't know whether you can see the date. April 2004. Anyway, I'll show you the setup now. Sorry, it's you know, it's not groundbreaking or anything like that, but here goes. Hi guys, I said I would show you the new desk, new setup I have. I got rid of the glass desk because whenever the kids and stuff like that were using it, they would get their fingerprints on it, and I was continuously cleaning it, and that's just because of my obsession with keeping things clean, especially all my Apple products. Plus also I do quite a lot of writing, not just on the computer but in proper notebooks. So I wanted somewhere where I could write and have space to do it. Well, the other desk didn't really have that. And plus this desk is kind of like makes things just look a little bit tidier and neater. So it's nothing spectacular, but I'll just show you what it is in any case. Down on the bottom there underneath I've got my HP printer. I'm not too sure what the model is. And I've got my PowerBook G3 just sat there. I do use that quite a bit actually. And it's a great little machine. It's running Tiger. That's the BT Home Hub, which just gives me another a separate line, telephone line in the house. Obviously there's my iMac, my pride and joy, I love that. Beside the iMac is the MyBook external hard drives. The silver one, I'm not too sure of the sizes, but the silver one is just connected to the airport base station. So all the Macs in the house and iBooks and all the rest of it, they can all pull off information that's on that silver one, that silver external hard drive. The black one is connected to the iMac, and that's solely for a time machine, so it just backs everything up. That's my wife's MacBook, just sits on the desk there. That's my wireless or Bluetooth keyboard and mouse. I just got the Bluetooth keyboard, and I really like it actually. And then here we have all our iPods. It's my iPod Touch. The other iPod, that's a 30 gig one. That's the Nano, the white Nano's my wife's. The two new Nanos are my 4-year-old daughter. The pink one is hers, Amelia's. The silver one is Jude's. He's 5. And the other one there, the older generation one, is Neve's, our 8-year-old daughter. We asked her if she wanted one of the new generation ones, but she's happy with that. And then this little thing here is it's a little unicorn that my 8-year-old daughter done for me a couple of years ago, and I just keep it on my desk. I love it. And this is my light. This is like a touch light. I'll show you how that works, because I know David likes lights. So you just touch it, and it's got 3 different brightnesses. Pretty cool. Anyway, nothing spectacular. Nothing really much has changed other than just the setup and maybe the keyboard and mouse. Obviously I don't need to go through all the other computers and stuff like that I have, because they are in a different video, so if you want to see them, just go to the setup video. So thanks for watching, and speak to you all soon. Bye.